like, "Mama," he was like, "Ow, Mama." And the Shredder was like, "What the?" Your man was real live mad. Your man was like, "What?" Oh my
God. That was my scene, bro.
Blerd Talk, what it do? What it do? Y'all, this episode 61. Sorry, me and Jason was laughing about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the old school jump 1 and 2 classics, and they would never be beaten.
Man.
They would never be beaten. There would never be another TMNT movie, anything that would be better than that. Never.
No, ever.
Oh my gosh, it was wow. Okay, y'all. So we got a couple things to talk about. If you've seen the thumbnail says I'm done with Star Wars.
That was wild, bro. I saw it and I ain't say. Dang.
So, but we have talked about why though on this show before. So we're gonna get into that. But Jason's gonna go first this week because he actually seen two things that I've been slipping on. One, you got okay. One is Blue Beetle. I need you to tell me, one, is it tying in? I think James Gunn said it's not going to tie in with his stuff. So if it,
I don't. Okay. Because I was going to diss people for taking this narrative of Beetle. But
okay.
Not you, but other people. Okay.
Okay.
This is the first DCU movie under James Gunn.
Okay.
For the people who are trying to use this against James Gunn, saying they don't know if it's DCEU or DCU, it is DCU. Superman is James Gunn's first DCU produced, directed project. Blue Beetle is the first movie under the DCU.
Okay.
Superman is the first project that James Gunn will be hands-on with as his first DCU.
That he's actually doing.
A lot of people are using that as an excuse not to go watch Blue Beetle.
But I don't understand. But see, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. People just don't want to go see Blue Beetle just because it's not Batman, Superman, or Wonder Woman. Like,
I agree.
Well, I don't Blue. Okay, first of all, let's get to it. Do they stick with the Scarab Beam from outer space?
Yes.
Okay. And it permanently attaches to, I forget his name. I forget his name. The dude.
You talking about real life or acting or character name?
The character name. It's
It's Jamie, but pronounced Jaime.
Right, Jaime. Right, exactly. Okay.
Jaime Reyes.
Okay. So, on a scale from, let's do our 5 scale. From 1 to 5, how are you rating?
Might be a 5, bro. Maybe a 4.
I'm going. It ain't no goddamn way. It ain't no god. You're giving that joint a 5?
It is literally the top 3 best. And when I say, let me say this. When I say DCU movie or see, because now they try and split the narrative. So let me put it to you like this: as far as the DCEU is concerned, as far as Warner Brothers doing this, so I'm not talking about Batman Begins, and I'm not talking about Christopher Reeve Superman. I'm talking about Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot and all of them. Those rainbow umbrella of DCEU/DCU movies.
Okay.
It is top 3 ever. It can be debated 1. It is top 3 ever. You got Man of Steel, you got the first Wonder Woman, you got Blue Beetle, and I'm not in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
All right.
I'm not even ranking. I'm not even ranking Blue Beetle. I'm not putting it in any rank. What I'm saying is, it's top 3, maybe even top 5. No debate.
Wow.
No debate. Wow. No debate. It is fire. For all the people who do not let these people lie to you about Blue Beetle, man, it's a lie. Wow. And it is fire. This is Iron Man 1 origin story level fire.
So let me tell you why I didn't see it. And it has nothing to do. I was going to see it on cinema day because it was $4. You know, like on last Sunday, all the movies were like $4. Well, got up that morning, had to call Earl. Don't know what it was, had to call Earl. So I didn't go nowhere because I'm like, oh man, I'm sick. I don't want to, and I'm kind of pissed because I really wanted to see it. Ryan, what it do, baby? How you living?
And
it's good though. It's good.
You good?
It's good.
Lord have mercy.
Ryan,
Yo, what's up, bro?
let me catch you up to speed. Go watch Blue Beetle.
Yeah, I heard the last end of it. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all can hear me good, right?
Yep, we can hear you perfect.
You good?
Lord. All right.
Top 5. Top 3 for sure.
Hey,
Top 5.
You're telling me
What?
comic book movie
DC period.
Blue Beetle. But you know what?
It is, and I'm not. I hate to get ahead of our movie and review episode that is incoming later this year.
Mm-hmm.
But it's right now. It's fighting for #1 best movie I've seen this year with Into the Spider-Verse. Yes, it is. You will be shocked how great this movie is, bruh. It's hey. I wish I was
Wowzers.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Shazam. Remember we was holding Shazam at a good spot. We had Shazam at a good spot.
Wowzers.
Shazam's out of there.
Wowzers.
Flash is trash. We ain't got to worry about Flash. They got Guardians 3 beat. They got Guardians 3 beat by a mile.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
It has everything. Everything they do is perfectly paced, perfectly balanced. It is comic book toe for toe. The only difference is how the Blue Beetle came about, how he got the Blue Beetle. That, of course, is different. Because for all who don't know, Shazam is connected to how he got the Blue Beetle in the comic book. So, of course, they can't do that.
Right.
So they switched up the story.
Okay.
But the original Blue Beetle, that storyline, step for step. The fake, the human Blue Beetle,
right?
Step for step. You see the trailer? They got the gadget. The storyline does not change. It's exactly step for step. The comic book.
Wow. Best. Okay. That's it. I'm sold. I gotta go see it. OMAC. Oh man.
Well, I ain't gonna give away a couple of.
Yeah. Hold out. Okay, so now we know Blue Beetle, best movie of 2023 so far.
Debatable. It's between that and Spidey.
Wait,
I'm still
comic book movie.
No,
comic book movie.
Okay.
Oh.
Well. To be fair, I haven't finished Oppenheimer. To be fair, I gotta finish Oppenheimer.
I can tell you right now, that probably won't win my. It was good, but it ain't gonna be top movie of 2023 so far.
Because right now my top movie of 2023 is no secret. I said it's Into the Spider-Verse, and I gotta
agree with that.
And I said that no one was going to get close. I said it when I first watched it, but Blue Beetle.
Okay. Oh wow.
Blue Beetle might beat Blue Beetle right there.
That AJ, that's a wow. Wow.
I have a quick question though.
We got a quick answer.
So isn't James Gunn using this Blue Beetle in his
universe?
Correct.
Yes, he's going to use it in this universe. Correct. Yep.
Okay. People and like I said, I don't know if you missed it. People are either purposely misrepresenting James Gunn narrative or not paying attention.
But
James Gunn did not say. James Gunn said Blue Beetle's a part of the DCU. But what people are confused about is they were thinking that, oh, he did it. No, he didn't do it.
Right.
He was saying his first movie in the DCU will be Superman Legacy, what I'm working on.
Right. But
my first movie.
But I think he was saying that he had something to do with Blue Beetle.
Being in the DCU.
Right, being in the DCU.
So he was saying Blue Beetle is the kickoff of the DCU. But my first movie that I'm working
Superman
on,
Legacy.
In the DCU.
But you know what? This just goes what I'm talking about. Now, here we go. We asked that they pick 1,000 other heroes, and they pick Blue Beetle, and now people got a problem with it. Because you know why? It ain't Superman. It ain't Batman. It ain't Wonder Woman. They act like they can't have a movie if it's not that.
Blue Beetle cleared 90% of the DCEU movies that has ever came out.
Damn.
Outside of maybe Man of Steel and Wonder Woman and Zack Snyder Justice League,
Wow.
nothing compares.
Wow.
Nothing compares to Blue
I am
Beetle.
impressed.
Nothing.
I am
Absolutely
impressed.
nothing. It's a fact. Batman versus Superman, We
Trash.
Dumbs, Justice League, the Suicide Squads. Well, not James Gunn.
Right, not James
Squad.
Gunn.
Not
That was
James
the
Gunn.
first one. The first one.
That
I
I forgot about that one. That's up there too. My bad. I forgot about that. Was up the other one. Nothing compares. Blue Beetle cleared all them jumps outside of the 4 or 5 I named. Cleared them by a country mile. It ain't even funny. Action, even dark moments. All well balanced, well placed. I don't want to hear people tell me that in one movie it can't be dark and funny at the same time. Blue Beetle did it all, balanced it well, balanced it great. You know I hate family crap in movies.
Yeah.
They even did the family part right.
Wow.
They even did, and George Lopez, bruh.
Funny.
That man's a genius, bruh.
Even when he had his own show, George Lopez is funny. Okay.
He's hilarious, bro.
All right, so Jay, I got something else
He's
for you.
Hilarious.
I got something else. So Jason kind of on the road today because I was not expecting him to say that. Okay, so as y'all know, I'm still watching One Piece, the anime, but the live action series came out today. So Jason, tell me what you got.
Well, before I get started, I just wanted to say that Josh is a sacrilegious and a blasphemous bastard because he's watching One Piece dubbed, and I don't even have to know that to know that. So let's get that out.
You already know.
So let's get that clear, you dub watcher. Okay, that's number.
You
number
already
2.
know.
Number 2, being a avid, diehard. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Over a decade reading and watching One Piece, showing my age. I hate all live action anime, everything for the most part.
He does. I can confirm that. I can confirm that.
Before we started, I spoke about Battle Royale. There's not a animated Battle Royale, but it is a manga. But the movie and the manga different, but both are fire. Shout out to Ming. He knows there's a few live action animes that were Japanese only that he said that were really good. But for me personally, I'm happy to say this, but I only watched one episode of One Piece live action. I probably will keep it there, not because it sucks, but because I'm 1,000 episodes deep. So it's kind of hard for me to watch the old stuff again. It's actually okay. It's actually okay.
Jason got possessed this week because there's no way he's giving out good scores, and
there ain't
no way. There ain't no way.
I was rebuking One Piece live action every step of the way, son. Every set clip, every set clip, every photo, everything. I'm like, no way. Of all anime, like you couldn't get Cowboy Bebop right. How you gonna get One Piece right?
And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was the main one. Like, man, Cowboy Bebop gonna be good. It's gonna be great.
I thought that would be the one.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be the one too. And I
said that. I said if there's any anime that could be live action,
it's Cowboy Bebop.
Because it's more grounded. Yeah, it's grounded. Space fights,
right? But it's grounded.
It's still more grounded.
Exactly. And to be fair, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It just was not good. Like, I don't know what other way to put it. Like,
he's right.
It was because people were like trashing it, and it's not that you can't watch it. It's just it's really like mid. It's really mid, and you go, and then what they did, the Edward at the end. I could have like put both feet through my TV. I was like, oh my God, what did they do to my man Ed? Well, I was like, well, not man, because Ed is a girl, but you know what I'm saying? But like, I was like, oh my God.
Even I never forget when they did that, when we watched the final episode with Edward, I came in the next day. My coworker met me at the door. She was like, what did they do to Ed?
Much love, homie. Yeah,
she was like, what did they do to Ed?
Yeah, the Ed
she
thing.
was like, this show is out of here. And I was like...
And just for the fact that Ed took the whole season just to come in was kind of wild, too. That was kind of wild. But yeah. So you're
and
saying
the first few episodes started out up here.
It
boy.
did.
It was. I was like, yo.
It did.
Yep.
All right. So let me get this straight. Blue Beetle is good.
Yep. Blue Beetle's good.
Blue Beetle's good.
Beetle's good.
One Piece, the live action one on Netflix, is all right.
Seems good. I only watched one episode, and I want people to understand me watching one episode is not of dislike. It's because for me personally, I know I've seen people who go back and rewatch animes and stuff.
Yeah.
Depending on the show, like I can't do it. Like I do go back and rewatch Dragon Ball, but I start at a certain arc because I'm not going to go rewatch it.
Right.
That's just too. That God, 100,000.
Jabril just said he watched the whole season. He said it's solid.
It is.
Wow.
I can tell from the first episode it's solid. I can tell from the first episode it's solid. It is. I was shocked. My only, and I'm not gonna bring up because I only watched one episode, so I don't have a deep dive.
Right.
But my minor issues, they're minor in nature. It ain't even worth bringing up, and just little tweaks here and there. But it ain't nothing to make me like. If you never watch One Piece and you think you can, if you think you can consume One Piece better live action than anime. I'll actually go ahead and recommend it.
This may be, I was trying to hold out because I at least wanted to get through at least 2 arcs before I watch the live action. I'm wondering, like you said, since I haven't got through it, maybe it would be better to watch the live action. But
no, because you're a far long anime fan than the average.
Yeah,
you stick to the anime or read the manga. This is for.
Even Jabril was like, no. Jabril was like, no.
I'm speaking to the casuals.
Right,
the
casuals, ones who don't.
Yes, but people who are even a little bit seasoned in anime, y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
You ain't got go stick to just watch the anime or read the manga. You're gonna get more story in that as opposed to the Netflix version. But for the casuals that can't consume animated stuff and rather could watch it better live action, I recommend you go and watch One Piece. I don't know how a casual fan would feel. I don't know how casual people feel about animated as opposed to live action because I've watched animated stuff that's just as adult as a live action film. Animation doesn't dictate if something's adult or not. It's the content. So absolutely. I
100% agree with that. I 100% agree with that.
I'm personally respectfully confused when people say, well, I can't watch anime. Stuff.
You can, you just choose not to. I used to say the same thing when my grandma used to watch General Hospital. Then when I got like 15, I'm like, damn, this is actually pretty good. It's a deep story. It's a deep story.
Without even knowing it, I mean, as much as I laugh at soap operas, I used to watch Dark Shadows on Sci-Fi.
Man, Dark Shadows was the GOAT. Dark Shadows was the GOAT, though.
That's a soap opera with vampires and stuff.
Dark Shadows was the GOAT.
It's the same thing on the low.
It is.
Same thing.
Oh my God.
I used to watch Dark Shadows, bro. God, I used to watch Dark Shadows. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
So, Ryan, I know you saw the thumbnail that I made for today's video.
Yo, I'm not shocked, but go ahead. My bad.
So I'm going to explain. We're going to have some Star Wars hate in here, but no, this is coming from a Star Wars fan, okay? I just want to let y'all know this is coming from a Star Wars fan. Okay, did everybody watch Ahsoka? Did y'all watch Ahsoka?
Absolutely.
I didn't watch episode 3 yet.
To be perfectly honest with you, really didn't miss something. I mean, you really didn't. Okay.
Even if y'all do say something about it, I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Okay, I mean, okay. So let me just say, for those who, in fact, Ryan, are you like a true Star Wars fan or are you like a casual watcher?
How do I answer this question? Okay, I love Star Wars. I'll take Star Wars over Star Trek any day, but I felt like,
no.
I
wasn't going to start it because you know what? I will give you credit because I will. If you gave me Star Trek and Star Wars, it's a good chance I'm going to do Star Wars over Star Trek. So okay, I can give you that. I can give you that. So
yeah, I'm not. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, you go.
No, I'm like I love Star Wars. I just felt like to me, after episode 3, the story was complete.
And we didn't need
Skywalker. And we didn't need,
No,
especially like, because Force Awakens was basically A New Hope just updated. Like, and then The Last Jedi pissed me off. They gonna copy the same scene from Return of the Jedi when they was in the throne room. I was like, man, get me out of here. I walked out that thing.
the last one.
14.
Oh my God! So, but you do know who Ahsoka is and all that. You do know who.
Yeah, I do. She Ahsoka's dope. I love Ahsoka. And Rosario Dawson is amazing.
Yeah, Rosario.
I love you, Rosario.
Yo, she is the only.
Men in Black too.
Man, she's the. They couldn't have picked a better.
Because you sad, baby.
Because she said it always rains when you cry. They could not have picked a better person to play Ahsoka. But so my co-worker didn't know who Ahsoka is. But that's because they never watched the Clone Wars. And if you don't watch Clone Wars, you're not gonna know who Ahsoka is. But for those of you who don't know, Ahsoka is Anakin's Padawan.
Yep.
Okay, most people don't know. Yeah, the Clone Wars, Anakin had a Padawan, and it was Ahsoka.
That final scene in Clone Wars when he picked up her junk, he knew she was out there, but he ain't like
he didn't want to
go see his eyes in the mask, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my gosh, bro.
He looked,
he was crying, bro.
Bro, and it's crazy because I didn't watch Rebels till probably like it was already a year in.
Bruh, I never watched Rebels, so to know that it's directly connected, I'm like, yo, you gotta be killing me.
It's literally, and that's so, okay, that's one of my issues right there. That's mine too. It's so much Star Wars stuff that now we can't even know. Okay, first of all, nobody, if you don't know about Star Wars, nobody's gonna know about Rebels. And the only reason I knew about it is because I just so happened to turn on Disney when it was still the Disney Channel, and it was like Star Wars Rebels. Like, what the hell is this? Go ahead.
And this what ticked me off about that, right? Mandalorian. See, the last season of Mandalorian is the lead up to Ahsoka. Because the dude that they trying to get through the warp jump is the same dude that you hear about in Mandalorian. So when I looked it up, the blue dude, the bad guy, the bad guy. Yeah. But they had the little council jump.
But there's
who's this Thrawn dude? Oh, if I watch Rebels, I would know who he is.
But it's even funny because even before you get there, in the episode, I think it's like episode 2 of The Mandalorian, they're going through hyperspace, and you see the creatures that took the dude out in Rebels. And I kept on saying, dude, that looks like the tentacles from the monster that took Ezra in Rebels. And I'm like, wait a minute.
You know what I'm saying? And then here they y'all talking about the Jones on the last on episode 3. And I'm like, them the Jones from the Mandalorian. So when they about to whoop, but if I ain't watch Rebels, I ain't even know what none of all.
Right, okay. Yep. Just to speak on that, there in the Mandalorian season 2, I think there was an episode, or season 1, where Ahsoka does fight this girl, and she does ask, "Where is General Thrawn?" Do y'all remember that?
See, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was so hyped for Rosario Dawson that the only thing I remember her in The Mandalorian is when she was teaching Grogu, when she had Luke, and she was like, "You're so much like your father," and I was like, But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think we kind of called. I think it was me and you. I think me and Jason called that the last episode was gonna have Luke or somebody from like the greater days of Star Wars, because they can't let Luke die. No matter what, they can't. Luke cannot die, and I have a problem with that. But I do think this, and I'm gonna get into my spiel of why I'm done with Star Wars, because right now it sounds like I'm a fanboy, and I am. I do like Ahsoka. I liked Obi-Wan. Ahsoka is going well. I like that it ties into Rebels. My problem is, and a lot of people will say, "Oh, well, that's your fault." A lot of people don't know this stuff is connected.
Bingo.
A lot of people don't know it's connected. And to be honest with you, there's so much Star Wars stuff now. Star Wars has lost what made it special.
Yep.
I remember watching A New Hope. New Hope was the first one, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I remember my dad taking us to a theater in close to Woolly Park Zoo. It was like a staple for like sci-fi movies and all that. Star Wars was special because we didn't get a lot of it. We got one movie, then we had to wait like a year or two or whatever, get the next one, whatever. Star Wars has lost what's made it special. And on top of that, now we're just starting to get new stories. But see, they can't even let go of the past because the Kenobi... is Kenobi I can't even remember anymore. It's so much I can't even remember.
It's after Revenge of the Sith.
It's after right.
Like
so it's after Revenge of the Sith. And see, that's what you got to play guess of where they are. You got to play guess of where they are. So that was my problem with Kenobi. Like, damn, I got to kind of go back and remember what was going on. And here's the thing. Like you said, if you never seen Star Wars, the Clone Wars, if you never saw Star Wars Rebels, if you never
Rebels.
The Bad Batch, you wouldn't know all this stuff is connected. No, the average person probably didn't even watch the Clone. Well, let me not say the average because the average Star Wars fan probably saw. But yes, Kenobi was good. I love Kenobi. Kenobi was good. My problem
I haven't seen the new season of Bad Batch. I saw the first season.
I haven't even seen the first season of Bad Batch.
Oh, Bad Batch 5.
So, but that's my thing. It's becoming so much to keep up with. It's becoming so much to keep up with. Like I said, I only know about Rebels because I stumbled across it on the Disney Channel.
I knew that it existed, but I never knew they would make a show that ties into it. I've always heard, but I'm a whole grown ass man, and I'm thinking it's just a cartoon.
Exactly.
A Star Wars cartoon for the kids for them to watch.
And you know what?
Just like, yeah, whatever.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Come to find out,
and that's what I thought it was too. Until I'm watching, I'm like, whoa, this is actually pretty deep because Ahsoka actually fights Darth Vader in there. So like she actually fights Darth Vader, and it's a damn moment because you're like, oh shit, they back. And
I know was the main dude is the dude that they're talking about in the Ahsoka show that was fighting Thawne to wherever they went.
Yep. And I guarantee this.
And that's when I said
I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right now. Darth Vader's gonna be somewhere in Ahsoka. I'm calling.
Oh yeah, you know he is.
I'm calling.
You already know he is.
I'm calling it right now. And right now it's becoming predictable. All this stuff is becoming predictable. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Ahsoka should stay because Ahsoka should stay because her story is kind of unique. The Order, they wanted her to come back, but she chose not to. So I think that's kind of a unique story that they can keep going. Actually, the Kenobi story, the girl who ended up being one of the youngins in the temple, they should keep that going. That was a good line. But the rest, everybody else can die out, and I really don't care. Everybody else can just die out.
See, honestly, in Revenge of the Sith, you could just Chase, you stupid. You could just watch them last 3 scenes and just understand Star Wars.
Exactly.
Padme died. Darth Vader and Darth Sidious Death Star is gonna lead to episode 4. The babies. Like you could I tell people if they don't understand Star Wars, just watch episode 3. You should.
And then it all comes together. Right. And then
honestly.
And that's the thing, it's so much lore. And then you got like the Mandalorian. Yes, the Mandalorian is good and it is a progression of another story. But then you always get I feel like with Star Wars now, you gotta figure out where it takes place. Okay, what timeline, not timeline, but in between what shit am I watching right now? Like it's always a guess between that. Like, and that's why I kinda got an issue too. I kinda got an issue with that.
The last season of Mandalorian was bad. Though,
so I haven't. Yes, you're right. But you know why? You know why? Because now it all relies on Grogu. Like bad, I'm not gonna lie to you. The first season of Mandalorian, nice purpose. Second season was good. You're right. The third, but I feel like
it lost itself.
It lost itself.
It lost its.
Yep. It lost
its. And then that Boba Fett didn't need to be made. But hold
on, yo. I was the one. I thought Boba Fett was actually all right. I like Boba
Half
Fett.
of it was the Mandalorian.
Exactly. It was though, but I think because Boba Fett, I know, and you're right. It really was the Mandalorian season 2.0, like 2.4.
Yeah, 2.5. Yeah.
It was, but you know what? And, okay, then if you take Rogue One, okay, then all that, like, and I know people love Rogue One, but for me, I kind of already knew the outcome because you already know they with the plans. So it's kind of like
Right, but I like to see the steps that lead
the
up
steps that lead up to it. I get it.
Hold on, Rogue people. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you this. I feel like if Rogue One didn't do good, there would have been no Mandalorian. I'm gonna say this
exactly.
because
Or Andor, which was okay too.
Oh, see, and I heard Andor was good, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm fatigued with watching so much Star Wars at this point.
I ain't mad at that.
I'm fatigued.
I understand.
Like it's kind of like I really want to watch Andor because the dude he was good in Rogue One, but it's so hard for me to watch it now because and I applaud them for doing stuff without Jedi. You know, I applaud that. I applaud that. Yeah. But it's so hard to watch because it's so much.
That's why I watch Andor.
Yeah, because it doesn't have to do with the Jedis. And my whole thing is, it is so hard to keep up with Star Wars now. And I don't want to be done. But the problem is, until I get some new timelines and stuff, I don't want to keep hearing about Luke. I don't want to keep hearing about, like, I don't want to hear about none of them. Like,
that cinematic trailer I sent you, bro, like the Old Republic, we need to get that.
Yeah.
You saw the joint I sent?
Yes.
Bro. Imagine an animated show like that, bro. Yeah. I would watch that to the fullest, bro. Like, just...
And I definitely feel like Star Wars, and first of all, half of these people who are Star Wars fan, like all the people that go to like Disney World and all that, first of all, they just playing Star Wars fans on TV. Okay, you wasn't there at the conventions when we had to go toe to toe with the Star Trek people and fight for our right. You ain't there. All right, you wasn't there. You wasn't there when we used to have to throw hands with the Star Trek, with the Trekkies. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't there for that. They wasn't there. And all everybody knows is Jedi. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Luke. Okay. At this point, I don't even care about Luke anymore. He serves no purpose like he did in the old one. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and it was funny because when that season The Mandalorian came out, everybody was like, "Oh my God, Luke Skywalker!" I was like, "And."
Oh, that was a good scene though.
But you know, but why was it good? But hold on, let me tell you this. Ask me if it was any other Jedi, would you have said that? What if not even if it was Ahsoka? Let's say it was like some other Jedi, like Poe. I forget the Jedi's name. Would you have felt the same way?
But if it was another Jedi, it wouldn't have made sense.
Well, technically, all the Jedis are dead. They're just in hiding. So if it had been another Jedi besides Luke, well, would they hiding? Like, no, some of them were dead. A good portion of them were dead.
Remember, this is after Return to Jedi, though.
That is true.
Mandalorian takes place after Return, so it makes sense for Luke. You know what I'm saying? He got the green lightsaber with black hood. Come on, bro.
I mean, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the minute they was like, "Oh my God, somebody's coming," the first thing I said, "Watch it be Luke." That's the first thing I said.
Yeah, but then, I figured that.
Don't get me wrong. The hallway scene playing homage with his father, like with Darth Vader, I'm like, that's great. But I'm not gonna lie to you. After that, I didn't care about seeing Luke ever again.
The Rogue One scene was harder though.
Yes.
Sober.
Yes.
It was more menacing. It was more terror.
It was.
Darth Vader.
I'm gonna say this. That scene alone, everybody knew who Darth Vader was, but that solidified him as being, oh no, y'all got Joker, Freddy Krueger. I'm a top villain too.
Yeah.
No, this man was pushing the force door open and everything. Boom.
When he held dude up, and just took the lights and I was like, yeah, damn.
Bro.
Man. But you're right, Jabril. Jabril was like, you know, if they didn't jack up the last 3 episodes, you would have gotten those new stories. I agree.
Was it you, Josh, or was it might have been Jabril who said that now he I forgot it was between you or him who said this, but they said that the one thing, I won't put words in anybody's mouth, but I think somebody said, will they do a better job of showing how menacing Darth Vader is nowadays to back in the day with Rogue One, with Revenge of the Sith, shows like that, even the games, even what was it?
Jedi Survivor.
Yeah, Jedi Survivor. What's the one because Force Unleashed? That's what I was thinking about.
People slept on that.
I mean, that game was, I know why that game was glitchy as shit, but it was great.
Checked Homegirl. He checked Homegirl Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Like, dude, I'm not because I definitely feel like
that shit out of here.
when we was growing up, Darth Vader wasn't menacing like that. He wasn't menacing.
Yeah, I think it was my brother who said he was like, they do a better job of showing
because he
how powerful Darth Vader
he was
really
kind of a
is.
pushover. But now in the new stuff, people like, oh shit, here come Vader. You know what I'm saying?
It
like
looked kung fu like with the Force, right? He's like
even when the youngin he knows that it's her and he's just dodging her shit. Don't even got he just using the Force and he like, I knew it was you the whole time, shawty. He like, dang. Jarrell was like, raise his hand. That was me. That was me. Like, and I agree with him. Darth Vader is way more menacing than he is now than he was back in the day. Because I definitely feel like in the day he was more of a pushover, like, oh fine, Darth Vader's coming, okay. But now and like now these days it's like, this one is not to be messed with. Like, like no bull. I used to think back in the day that probably Darth Maul was more of a vicious than Darth Vader. But now since they actually put some respect on Darth Vader's name, it's kind of like, hey, hold on, Darth Vader may just be that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Told Obi-Wan, you did not kill Anakin.
Man, that's the scene.
I did.
He said, and you know what make that scene even harder?
He said,
you still get the blue on his face, so you think from the lightsaber, you still think Anakin's in there a little bit. But then after he says that line, it goes red, and you're like, oh man, he's gone. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
He said, it wasn't you, Obi-Wan. He said, you didn't kill Anakin. I did.
Man, he said, Obi-Wan, you didn't kill Anakin. I did. I'm like,
I did. I said, damn.
But I just want y'all to know this too. The whole Order 66, all the bad things that happen in Star Wars, it comes down to two people. Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan. They're the main reason on. Let me tell you why. Ryan, hold on, Ryan.
Please explain.
One, it falls on Qui-Gon Jinn because Yoda told him, hey bro, there's something not right with this kid. There's something missing. But Qui-Gon Jinn wanted to do it anyway. He wanted to do it anyway, okay? That's number one. All this falls on Qui-Gon Jinn. The whole thing is his fault. Then it falls on Obi-Wan, because Obi-Wan, hey y'all, I just want to let y'all know, Obi-Wan kind of belongs on the dark side too. Let me tell y'all who ruthless this man is. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hear me out, y'all. Obi-Wan, okay, first he trained Anakin, okay, told him all he knows. Okay, let's not forget in Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan stood there while Padme was getting choked out. He was on the plane watching Padme get choked out. Did nothing. He did nothing, y'all. He stood right there and watched Padme get choked out. No, he literally was like, Anakin, no. Padme is literally can't breathe. And Obi-Wan is standing on the ship like, Anakin, no. Okay, that's one. That's one. Two, he had him. He beat him. But instead of cutting his head off and just letting him, just killing his Padawan, he let that man burn and suffer. Do you know how it feels when you catch on fire? Y'all, he let that man burn. This is all Obi-Wan's fault. If he would have just killed Anakin, we wouldn't have had all this. All the 66 would have never went through. All this bullshit.
If Anakin wasn't... No, it was Anakin's fault. He
no.
Bro.
But look, Anakin came from a troubled home, bro. He came from a troubled home.
Would you kill us if you trained us as your Padawan?
If I knew y'all was gonna suffer and y'all was gonna be on fire, I would be like, man, I don't want y'all to suffer. Y'all my boys. I'll cut off your head. I wouldn't want y'all to suffer.
Come on, man. You wouldn't feel bad or nothing. I don't know.
Right?
No, I would hate it. Oh, I would be right. I'd probably never be a Jedi again. But bro, y'all trying to tell me this man came. Okay, first of all, Anakin grew up in the hood. Okay, let's be real. Anakin grew up in the hood. Okay, Anakin grew up in the hood. Let's just call it what it was. His mom was a slave. There's a lot of shit going on. Anakin had a lot of shit on his mind. Then he was a pod racer. Like, what kid is out there racing in pods. This man had a hard life.
His mom was owned by pimp.
His mom was basically being pimp. You know, man.
This is hilarious.
Okay, and then he even went back
John
to save her.
started
The Anakin probably feels so bad about himself. He went back to save her. He was too late. I don't know what he was thinking, because the first thing, if I would have done became a Jedi, let me go get my mom out of there. But no, Anakin's like, I'm going to go back and get her. And by that time, she died in this man's arms.
But vengeance leads to the dark side,
It does.
my brother.
It does. And I ain't gonna lie, Anakin was weak-minded. But what kid wouldn't be? He had a troubled past. The dark side, hey man, come to the dark side. We got the goods over here, my boy.
You gotta let it go. You gotta let all that go.
And then I ain't gonna lie to you. This is kind of the Jedi Council's order too. Why can't Jedis love? Why can't they fall in love?
That
That's
was
wild.
like,
Why can't they fall in love? That's crazy.
Because that leads to vengeance and to the dark side, my brothers.
I mean, and not only that, y'all, Anakin choked out Padme while she was pregnant. That's some wild shit.
You can have no attachments of any kind but to the Force. That's what it means to be a Jedi.
But man, Anakin had it rough, bro. And Obi-Wan,
No vices.
Obi-Wan just egged him on. He just egged him on. Obi-Wan,
egged him on?
He's just the true villain. He kept training him. He kept training knowing this dude had anger issues. He kept training. He literally gave him a weapon of mass destruction, a lightsaber, and vengeance. That's all you need. Y'all, have we forgot? Anakin killed kids. He killed kids. Anakin was suffering. He was suffering.
That's
Do they not have therapists in the Jedi Council where they can talk about these things? Like Anakin had some real issues going on, bro.
It's called the Force. It's called meditation.
Anakin had some real issues going on. Your man.
It's called meditation.
He killed kids.
They can't keep going back to Yoda. They're gonna be getting frustrated, man. He keep talking backwards.
Yoda not giving no real advice. You know, one with the Force you are. What the fuck does that mean, Yoda? I don't know what that means. I can't read into that. Bruh, it's the craziest shit ever. Then what's worse, they gave Anakin a Padawan. That's even worse. I'm surprised Ahsoka not. That's why she has abandonment issues, because of Anakin. She has abandonment issues.
Though.
She did leave on her own accord. She did leave on.
And then because the council was.
And if you think about it, that's probably what broke the cherry's back when Ahsoka left. That's probably when Anakin's whole world came, because Ahsoka was probably the only good thing in his life. And here she comes, she just blows it. But still, I'm still blaming Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn. Those two dudes are the main reason Anakin did that. And then, after he choked out his damn girl, they told her she was dead. Domestic violence, no. He acted like, oh no.
That scene, nah.
Man,
nah.
oh my God.
Nah.
Just hearing Darth Vader check up on somebody was like, what? Like, it was just, I can't explain that feeling. I was like,
but y'all, Obi-Wan let this man burn. He let him burn, y'all.
What else was he supposed to do, man?
Ryan, so you trying to tell me he gonna let that man suffer? That man was on fire.
He thought he was gonna die. That's how he thought he was gonna die.
But he didn't even give him a quick death. He was just like, "No, you know what? I want to let you burn." He picked up his lightsaber and walked off. Obi-Wan a sucker. He couldn't even just cut his head off. Like, I'm sorry, Anakin, I did this to you. Won't? Nah, he had to let this man suffer. And if you think about it, if you really think about it, was Obi-Wan even a good master? I mean, he did fight Count Dooku and get his hand chopped off. I ain't gonna lie to you. Obi-Wan kind of needs some sword work too, because
this is the thing, because I think if Qui-Gon had trained, I think the plan was for Qui-Gon.
Oh yeah, that was the plan. That was the plan.
Died, so, and I think he just, out of respect for his master, he just decided to train him. So instead of that fatherly figure, it was more like a brotherly thing. So.
You're right, Jarrell. He did. He chopped off 2-3 limbs, but then he let my man suffer. That's even worse. So now he has no arm. He can't roll over, pick himself up. He can't even roll, guys. They tell you drop and roll. He already dropped. He can't even roll because he don't got no arm.
He had one arm. I would have been using that one arm to crawl up there.
He let that man burn. The minute he saw his boots catch on fire, he just watched Obi-Wan trifling. I don't care what y'all say. He trifling. He saw it. That man watched his boots catch fire and was like, fuck it. He picked up his lightsaber and walked off.
Man, He ain't trying to get burned either.
Man, oh my God, bro. Obi-Wan is an asshole, bro. Like the ultimate asshole, bro. He's the all. Come on, guys. And then he tried to make it nice. They come back to little Ewoks. Here he is in the Force spirit. I would have been like, oh, now you come. Now you back, huh? You took all this whole time to come back, huh?
Little Ewoks.
Like you think shit sweet? Ewoks all walking around. Oh, shit sweet now, huh? Well, you just gonna come back as a Force spirit, huh? Like, man, y'all, come on, man. This is all Obi-Wan's fault. Qui-Gon Jinn's first, then definitely Obi-Wan. Definitely Obi-Wan's at this point.
It's Anakin's fault, man.
I mean, but
at the end of the day, yes.
But y'all,
he let the Coot Newt get to him, man.
But y'all,
he let the Coot Newt get to him.
Domestic violence. He watched the pimp with his mama. He did the same thing to Padme. He just didn't put hands on her. He force choked her. He force choked his pregnant girlfriend, y'all. That's domestic violence. And then, do you know why he did it with the force and not his hands? No officers. I didn't put my hands on her. I just force choked her. I didn't touch her, officers. I just was force choking her. Don't worry about that. Well, did you put your hands on the Anakin? No, I was using the force.
Let Anakin have been Mace Windu. They would have put him under the jail.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, Mace Windu. Oh, no. You gotta go. Like, whoa, wait, is it because I'm a black Jedi? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God.
Hey, Josh, you're crazy.
See what I'm saying?
You crazy, bro.
I'm just telling y'all how it is, bro. Like, Anakin had a troubled past, bro. He grew up in
officer.
Right. No, I didn't put my hands on her. And Obi-Wan stood there. He watched Anakin choke that girl and didn't say anything. He didn't say stop. He was just, she is literally dying. And then you know what's even worse? Go back and watch it. Obi-Wan doesn't even go to her. He literally just steps over her body.
No, he does go to her. He puts his hand on her.
You're right. You're right. He does. But Ryan, why he didn't call the cops or the paramedics? He just go. So now he a doctor. He used the force to be a doctor.
I don't know. Doesn't he have like some sort of power that I don't know? He that's not the first time he's done that. I've seen him put his hand on someone.
Man, Obi-Wan's job a failure too. I'm not gonna lie to you. He fails a lot of his missions too. He does. Think about it. He let Qui-Gon Jinn die. He got lucky. Because remember, Darth Maul pushed his lightsaber down in the little junk. If Qui-Gon's wasn't there, he would have lost. He He failed Anakin twice. Twice. Like Obi-Wan kind of fails.
The Qui-Gon was a little 50-50 Anakin in a way.
Yeah. Facts. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. The best Jedi's probably Shakti. She was more in the comic book stuff, but she was in the Clone Wars. But like man, you know, it's just wow. I really had some time to think about that watching Ahsoka, but I do like Ahsoka. But I do think right now I'm gonna take a break from Star Wars after Ahsoka. I don't think I'm gonna watch anything relating to Star Wars because it's just not. First of all, it's not special to me anymore. It's not special. Yeah. It's not special.
Episode 3 didn't give you that feeling?
No.
That was back in
Ahsoka episode 3. You'll see it, but
you'll get there, Ron. But no.
Because Ahsoka episode 3 of Ahsoka has I'm a casual, Ryan. Like I'm an ultra super casual. So when he say Shakti, I say who.
Right.
So I only know the main people. But it's more for me. It's more of a when I speak about Star Wars. For me, it's coming from a place of knowing diehard Star Wars fans and a gut instinct. Like because me not being a super Star Wars, like we bring this up all the time. Everybody know the original classics. So then you got the prequel trilogies, which to my shock, most diehard fans don't like. Phantom Menace, Clone Wars, and Revenge of the Sith.
Which was not bad. Were bad. The acting was a little bit terrible, but the stories are not bad.
Most diehard Star Wars fans I've met, they laugh at me when I say that I like Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith.
Yep.
Now, Phantom Menace, that's my gut instinct. When I watched it, my gut instinct was like, this ain't good.
Yeah.
So that is the good connection there with the diehards suck. But when I say Clone Wars was good, Revenge of the Sith was good, they're like, what? Those suck too. And I'm like, no, it didn't. What are you talking? What? Dooku versus Yoda, Obi-Wan, and Anakin? That scene was fire.
That
Right?
Yoda and Dooku scene, because that's the first time you ever see Yoda fight. That scene right there, it's enough to make you bust in your pants. It's enough to make you bust.
and so the new trilogies, and again, this is my gut instinct kicking in.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is a reboot of New Hope,
just like you said. Actually, it is.
And the second and the third one were horrible.
Horrible.
Now, as a casual, now mind you, I'm not a diehard.
Horrible.
So for me to know that it sucked, I can only imagine how diehards suck. And before I get to Ahsoka, one quick question: y'all remember the end of the second movie when they showed the kid use the Jedi powers on the broom?
That was a waste of a scene.
What the heck? What did that mean? Y'all know they never explained.
That movie didn't connect, bro. What was the point of that movie, honestly? Like, for real. Honestly.
The whole end scene in the third one. When,
Jason,
I've been waiting for 5 years for somebody to explain to me.
Just the fact, even, I'm going to tell you the whole complete end at the last one, when they ask Rey what's her name, and you're like, don't you fucking say it. Don't you goddamn say it. And she says Skywalker. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like,
then why would you bring back Palpatine? Oh, you couldn't write nothing better. Come on, bro.
And
Come on.
when was Force Lightning? Don't get me wrong, Force Lightning was the shit, but it's enough to bring down like 20 X-wings. Like, I'm like, where did this come from? Like, Palpatine just got his Force Lightning upgrade. You know, did he spend some villain points, and now his shit is just. I was like, what?
No, I'm gonna say this though. When the Force Awakens came out, I thought Snoke was low key gonna be Darth Sidious's master.
Yeah,
Said. That would have been good. That would have been good if they did it like that. Like,
yeah, the prequels were way better.
Because like Jason, like you were saying, people watching the prequels now, they're starting like go if you go on YouTube and look at first time watching Revenge of the Sith, people are actually liking Revenge of the Sith, like crying, finally understanding it.
Me and Jason on this show we put our Star Wars movies in order, and literally we got so much comments because Revenge of the Sith was high in our list. Like, it wasn't high, super high, but I had put like Revenge of the Sith better than the last three.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
It was like, and people were like, "Yo, what are you doing? You tripping?" I'm like, "Nah, y'all tripping." Like, that thing was wild.
And me being a casual, I respect the diehard's opinion because I'm a casual. I don't know. I'm not the type to pretend like I know. So when I admit my casualness, diehard is like, nah. I'm like, explain it to me. Why? My casual opinion does not outweigh you as a dog. Explain to me. And I literally asked somebody that. They was like, yo, prequels were terrible. And I was like, well, tell me how it's terrible. He started breaking down the timeline and the way things played out. And I'm so confused.
Thank you,
I'm like, so did you read the books or something? Because I don't know what you talk about. I'm like, yo, I just saw lightsabers, guns, and Jango Fett, and I was like, oh, that's Boba Fett's father. Oh my God, this is great.
Exactly,
like,
this is great. Right.
You know, it's like watching fireworks to me. I'm like, ooh, pretty colors. Like,
all right, so Ryan, let me ask you this: for you with Ahsoka, do you like Ahsoka so far from what you've seen?
So far, like I'm just watching it. You know, it's cool to me right now.
Yeah,
but
I agree with that.
Totally agree with you. I'm not putting it over Revenge of the Sith because I keep saying Revenge of the Sith because I feel like that movie alone. Like, you remember how excited people were for Infinity War and Endgame? Yep. I felt like when Revenge of the Sith came out, people was quitting their job, sleeping outside for 2 weeks for that movie. That thing had Revenge. Like, that was a cinematic moment. That was the first time we actually got to see the dude become Darth Vader. Like, I'm sitting here watching. I remember my dad took me and my brother to see it. I'm watching the movie. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. And it's like, after that movie, just to show you how powerful film is, you can't tell me any incarnation nation of Darth Vader after the movie, whether it's video game, comic book, movie, you just picture his face under the mask.
You bet Anakin,
and it's just like, bro, like, it's like,
and
yo,
you know
that's
what?
Anakin under there, bro.
You know what? He got so much. He got so much shit for
was
that.
our Empire Strikes Back.
It was, and you know what? You know, he actually talks about Hayden Christensen actually talks about how it's funny because I guess everybody, and I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's not Hayden Christensen. I think the way George Lucas wrote it, everybody's acting was like terrible. The acting was bad. Like it was like, I am. It was like that. It was like, but I think that's Hayden Christensen's like. I know he did Jumpers. I know he did the movie with T.I. and all that. But to me, I can't see nobody else be Darth Vader than Hayden Christensen, and that says a lot. And that says a lot. I don't care what nobody says. They can say whatever, but his emotion, even when when his mom dies, he shows more emotion than Ezra Miller when his mom died in The Flash.
I was thinking about him too. I was like,
more emotion than when Thor's whole planet got destroyed.
Exactly. And to watch him,
I'll get back to that.
To watch him progress from being Anakin to turn into the dark side, that whole transition is great. And see, that's why I kind of wish they went in order, because I had to forget that transition when the Clone Wars came out, because you're getting a different Anakin. You're getting him being a Padawan.
When he said the Padawan, Obi-Wan keep holding me back.
He holding me back. He holding me back.
He ain't gonna take me on this mission. I'm backing him.
If you listen to when he's explaining,
that is true, Nelson.
He's killing. What Nelson say?
He said that that people don't really y'all are talking about something that was original and one of a kind. We take filmmaking for granted right now, where we don't appreciate the body of work, and it's true. People don't appreciate it. Like people, man, I can't. It's like you said. I can't see nobody else be Darth Vader than Hayden Christensen. I can't do it. You know, my dad actually has the VHSs of Star Wars. So when the Empire Strikes Back, it's not Hayden Christensen, it's the other dude who plays.
I remember.
So now in the new Star Wars stuff, it's Hayden Christensen. He's the ghost that comes back.
That was monumental. That was monumental.
That was monumental. For them to change that,
they changed
to Hayden Christensen, like that's big.
That says a lot.
That says a lot. That's it.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? I think that I want to say that may have been Hayden Christensen's first movie. Not maybe his first, but maybe like his first big feature film. Like that
to
dude.
My knowledge,
And even when he plays Anakin now, when he even Obi-Wan, with him, he still has that same cocky attitude, but he's the Raphael of the Star Wars jump, because his anger gets him so pissed that he loses focus and he breaks. And like I'm trying to tell you, like when he's fighting Obi-Wan in the Kenobi series, and at first he's like, he's playing with him, then Obi-Wan makes him mad, and he's like, okay, now I'm about to whoop your ass. But then Obi-Wan catches him, and he's like, dude, your anger, get off me. Get off me, Kenobi. Like, man, it was, man. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. But like I said, as of right now, I'll take Ahsoka.
Ahsoka's good so far.
Ahsoka is good so far.
The third episode is the best by far.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Once I think Ahsoka still needs to have a run. The chick Moses, who was the youngin in Kenobi, she needs to have another storyline. But after that, like I said, everybody else can kind of just fade into the black. Like, I don't care about seeing Luke again. I don't care about seeing Kenobi again. I don't care about what him and Qui-Gon Jinn are doing in the damn desert. I don't care about like, I don't want to see nothing else.
We about to get the movie where Rey rebuilds the Jedi.
Why are we getting that movie? Why? They announced that. I was like, why? That's a whole waste of a budget.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. And like.
I've never seen. This is the quickest turnaround of a Jedi because Jedi Master I have ever seen.
Bruh, and then I think
really don't care about her.
Right, because there's no character building for her, so you don't have no sympathy for her. Like,
she's Palpatine's clone granddaughter.
It's just It's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
Star Wars and Marvel.
Nelson said nobody likes stepchildren. Bruh, I'm trying to tell you, and I think the best thing about Ahsoka is because nobody was expecting that in the Clone Wars. First, because like she said, they doubted her in the beginning. Okay? All of them. Mm-hmm. All of them. Then when she said she wasn't coming back, that one hit me in the gut. I'm like, oh, she out?
And she saved the Bad Batch. And she saved the Bad Batch. Yeah, and she saved the Bad Batch.
And as far as that goes, Anakin may have just been, I may be contradicting myself, but Anakin may have just been the best master. Because think about it. Everybody else, Padawan, basically died. Oh, Anakin is alive. Ahsoka is alive. And don't get me wrong.
You don't count Luke?
Huh?
You don't count Luke?
I guess I can count Luke, but see, because I don't care about Luke anymore, I don't count him. So, but if you look at that, Ahsoka
messed up, man.
And people have said that Anakin may have just been the best Jedi. So it will only make sense why Ahsoka is nice with it. And it will only make sense like that.
And also too, Josh, he has another apprentice when he was training my Starkiller from Force Unleashed. He was OC too.
That's true. That's true.
He was a Sith and a Jedi.
Exactly.
So we need a movie with him. Now I would watch it.
Yeah.
Because that Sam Witwer is a big Star Wars fan. He knows the material.
Yeah. And you know what? He needs some rejustice, because the last thing I saw him in was he was Doomsday in Smallville. He was Doomsday.
Oh, that's the last thing he was in?
Yep, he was in Smallville and he ended up being Doomsday. It was a terrible arc. It was terrible.
But he voices Darth Vader. I mean, sorry, Darth Maul.
You're right. He does voice some stuff, but the last thing acting I seen him in is when he was actually Doomsday.
Well, he was in Being Human on Sci-Fi Channel.
Being Human was a good show with the ghost and the vampire. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah. That was good. You're right.
That's the last thing I saw him in.
No, he was good. He was good in that. He was good in that.
Yeah.
He was good.
Marvel, Star Wars, I'm sorry.
Jabril said they should create a series about Voss. I agree.
Yeah, you've been saying that for a minute.
Yeah, I agree.
Voss.
Yep, I agree. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Watch. We're going to get, Ahsoka's going to end up being good, okay? I can already tell right now. It's going to be up there with Kenobi with me. But watch. A year from now, we're going to get some shit that's going to convert right back to Luke or some other bullshit. I'm like, oh my God, here we go. Like,
I just want them to create another story about a galaxy far away.
Yep, that doesn't
from the galaxy they're in.
Because even if Rey rebuilds the Order, but she goes out, that would be a hell of a story. She go out and find Jedi or people who are in touch with the Force, and or it could be like some Batman stuff. Like she in the slums, she find a kid trying to steal wheels off a speed runner or something. You know what I'm saying?
She gonna find 3 Jedi kids. One's gonna die, turn to a Sith, and the other one's the Obi-Wan Kenobi's illegitimate child that they didn't know he had.
You trying to tell me my dad Obi-Wan been out here? Yeah, he been ducking child support, hiding on the planet.
you know that's what they couldn't even keep Rey from the original trilogy of Star Wars. They had to connect her to it
somehow. Yep.
So she gonna find.
The thing is, the Force Awakens. I thought this was like a rebranding of Star Wars. But you're.
Why did they go with John Boyega as a Jedi?
That's what they should have did.
I thought they were going with.
I'm not going, but you know why?
When I was watching it,
no, you know why? You know why they did that? Because you know what? A black man can't be a Jedi besides Samuel L. Jackson. That was too much. Samuel L. Jackson got in there. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. Because that's where I thought they was gonna go. I'm like, oh yeah, John Boyega gonna be a Jedi. Fuck yeah, this gonna be dope.
Yeah.
His damn storyline completely went to shit. After that first one, it completely went downhill. It completely went downhill.
In the second one, wasn't he in a comatose tube for like the entire movie?
Yes.
What?
Was it the second one or the third?
I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
You're right. He was, because I forget the other girl who I think she was Asian, but people were like, they was clown, like she was getting like hate stuff. But look at the girl Moses, the girl who played in Kenobi. She was getting so much hate that Ewan McGregor had to come on Instagram and say we do not deal with racism and all that just because she was black. Yeah. Just because she was black. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why we can't have a black Superman and things like that, because people just take that shit so to heart. Oh, they black, they can't be it. And I hate to say,
I blame that little mouth.
You mean from a fan point or from a studio wanting to make it point?
From a fan point. I think the studios kind of don't have a problem with it now. I think the problem is actually, all right, because let's be real. The studio puts it out. Somebody puts out, oh, okay, I'll use another example. The Little Mermaid. I'll use The Little Mermaid. Do you see how much that girl, now the sweetest person you probably know, got so much hate from playing, and y'all, it was disgusting. Like, it was enough, it almost made me tear up. There was a picture, it was Ariel on the sea, but she had a piece of chicken around her neck instead of the little thing. They made her like weave. It was disgusting. And somebody took the time to draw all that shit out just because she was a black woman.
Well, from a fan standpoint and from a consumer standpoint, and please excuse my French, but to all the studios that are feeling pressure from us consumers and fans when it comes to stuff like that, respectfully, kiss my ass, because we don't know what we want anyway. So do what you do that makes you feel best, because we ask for one thing and sometimes we say, well, even though we said we didn't want the steak medium rare, it's rare.
Yep.
Who cares what we think? Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever comes with that comes
Jabril,
with that.
You're absolutely right. And I'm trying to tell you right now,
I didn't watch Little Mermaid because she was black. I ain't watch it because stop remaking stuff.
Right.
And make some new stuff.
Yeah.
Like all of it. It ain't just Little. It's all of it, right? I ain't watch Land.
What? If you like, I was telling Jabril.
I feel you.
Yeah, I don't watch none of that. It ain't a racial thing. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care what. I just want to see a good movie. I don't care about like now. I think
Cocaine
Batman.
Bear. Okay.
I think Batman may be the closest to being black, only because in the comic books, Lucius Fox's son is Batman. In the new one, he may be the closest one to going black.
Hey, real quick, I was listening to this YouTube clip earlier, and somebody put this up about Batman that had me crying laughing.
The dude who was talking about Batman was it was the dude. He's like, I think I know what you're talking about. Explain the clip.
The clip I heard, was they was like, Batman is not a good guy because he beat up mental health patients, and I was like, what? Oh, you know what? You're right. He was like, Batman beat up mentally ill people. He was like, Two-Face, Joker. They got mental health issues, and Batman just go up there and clean them up.
Oh man.
I was like, go ahead. I was like, you're right though. That's a good point. Except for Penguin, he don't have mental health.
Yeah,
because y'all know his story.
Right, Penguin. Penguin got
a Cobblepot.
Yeah, and most people don't even know that the Cobblepots were like just as rich as the Wayans, if not more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but yeah, that joke had me dying. It was like, because the dude was defending the Joker. He's like, I think Joker had a bad life. Joker lived in the hood. He was like, then the person defending Batman was like, but come on, bro. Batman saw his family get shot in the alley, got the pearls. His mom got the pearl shot off of him. Like, he was 10 years old. And then the person said, yeah, Joker still had pain too. He came from nothing. He was like, I ain't mad at the Joker neither. He was like, you know what I'm saying?
And not only that, I think, if I remember correctly, before he actually like fell into the joint, his wife was pregnant and all that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Joker had he been living. Oh man. Wow. Alfred is Joker. So. No, Icon is good. I would go with Icon. Actually, there's a whole bunch of black heroes. You got Vixen, you got Icon, you got Jon Stewart, you got a lot of them, but I'm trying to tell you, their movies are going to be slim, or they're not going to have good writing. Look at Black Lightning. Look at Black Lightning.
Black Lightning started off good.
Black Lightning started off so good, and then it just took a nosedive, bro.
Who was writing this? I was like, this thing corny, man.
It took a nosedive right down.
Wayne Brady.
Oh my God, bro.
Wait, what? What
Oh
happened?
my God.
Wayne Brady was in the movie as the show as a villain.
He
bro.
was. Oh,
Hey,
oh my God.
What was that Keke Palmer in Black Lightning? Was that Keke
No,
Palmer?
that's no. I forget the girl's name, but it's not Kiki. She looks like Kiki, but yeah, she does.
Like Keke.
But it's not
What
her.
was her boyfriend? He was supposed to have a spin-off show. Not Toxin. Was that his name? Not
No,
Toxin.
he was supposed to have a spin-off show. He was.
What was his name, bro?
I forget.
Ryan, you watched Black Lightning, right? What was the boyfriend name? They thought he died, but the kingpin of the show had got him and rebuilt him back up.
Yeah, he was supposed to have his own show.
I can't remember his name.
He was supposed to have his own show.
Yeah, they canceled it though. I forgot his name, bro.
Next, is there anything coming out this week that we're gonna be talking about? Oh no, I guess we can talk about some more. I don't know what we're gonna talk about next week. I'm pretty sure some nerd stuff will come up in between that and next week.
Was it Painkiller?
I forget what his name was.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
I forget what it was.
The real actor's name is Jordan Calloway.
Yes. I can't remember what his name was.
Painkiller. That was his name.
That's a fucking terrible name. That's a terrible name. They could have came up with something better.
Painkiller.
Like
oh my
man,
God.
they could have came up with a better name, bro.
I just feel like I can survive without watching stuff now. Like, that's how bad stuff has become.
But I don't think I
agree.
I think now since James Gunn has it, I think it's gonna get better. But I don't know with the writer's strike, because I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know these band not these Bammers, but I meant to say the Bammers in Hollywood were not paying these guys. The janitor from Abbott Elementary.
I read about that.
He was on Instagram and he showed his check. Y'all, it was like for 2 cents.
Yeah.
It's bad.
That's ridiculous.
It's bad. Like they be better off getting a job at McDonald's at this point.
Walmart be paying good, I heard.
Man,
the last update I got was the studios again refused whatever the union deal was offered because here's the crazy part. They didn't want to set a precedence because next year the UK will be going through the same thing. So next year, UK actors and writers dealing with Netflix and all that will be striking. So this deal is also in contention with how they're going to handle international actors and everything.
But I'm not gonna lie to you though.
Netflix is prominent in the UK, or you know how Netflix rock. We see in international stuff
writers
on
Netflix. Are the RBs of Hollywood.
Yeah, but some of these writers stay on strike.
Right.
Let's keep it real. We said it last week.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Strike. And I hate to say it, they need to get paid because a good writer can make or break a show. Absolutely. I'm all for writing.
The glue to everything.
That writing is what holds it together. Right. It really is. But
I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to say I'm about to sound disrespectful because I won't put these writers on a sports contract. Like I give you some money up front, but then the rest of your money based on performance. Whoever wrote Thor: Love and Thunder, you ain't getting your other half of your money. That's why I'm trying. Like I can't just let you.
I let you write. You write me 2 scenes.
Yeah. This movie make movie make $500 million.
Yeah.
Ash, like I don't like.
I'm supposed to give you this show straight up. Yeah. Hold on. Wait a minute. Play. Yeah.
Stay on strike.
But we
saw they changed writers for Avengers, the Kang movie. They changed.
So basically, it's gonna be some shit. Basically, it's gonna be some shit.
It was I forgot who changed. I forgot who it changed from.
The writers from I think you sent it to me. It was from Multiverse and Ant-Man. I was like, good. Yeah. Because both of them movies was.
They changed. They changed.
Well, good people, that's it for our show this week. I guess we'll be back in a week. If something comes up, we'll pull up on another Wednesday or Thursday.
New episode of Ahsoka. There's a new Saw movie coming out soon.
I'm gonna finish watching Cocaine Bear because I did start watching it. I'm gonna finish watching it because it's on HBO Max. So the first scene with the dude from Game of Thrones when he's taking a picture of his girl and the bear come out of nowhere, I was in tears laughing. I was like, oh my god, bro. So Ice Cube's son is funny as a bug in that joke.
Yes,
hey, so when he first meets the dude and like they're talking, he's like, yeah, man, I'm sorry I didn't come to your girlfriend's joint. And they're all
y'all peep, that's homeboy that plays Han Solo.
Yep.
The white boy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh shit, that is him.
That's John's favorite movie. That's John's favorite movie.
My joke. Hey, Solo does not get the respect it deserves. I'm telling y'all right now, it didn't get the respect it deserves. It didn't get the respect it deserves.
No, Solo was good.
I want to hear what you about to say. No,
The one better than Rogue One.
It was not.
There we go. It wasn't better than Rogue One.
It wasn't better.
Accept that.
I will accept that, but it definitely was not as bad as people was making it. People was making it. Yeah, Scott was.
Scott.
Bro, people were like straight clowning in Solo.
I was just so like.
But we'll get back.
Again, I'm a casual, but I watched Solo. I was just like,
I enjoyed Solo. So I guess we'll do this same time, well, maybe next week. Well, we'll get to it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Whatever life allow.
There it is. I like that. Whatever life allow. If y'all can't be good at it. He said whatever life allow. I like that.